What's up, everybody? What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Boy Please Whatever podcast, your favorite podcast, the only podcast that matters. Happy Monday. As you can see, I'm not alone tonight. I have a long lost cousin now. But I have Mr. Brandon Morris here. I have been knowing Brandon since he was like probably 5. So 20 years. 20 years, I told your age. But welcome to the show. Brandon's a lot of fun. I'm happy you're here. Thank you. So tickled. He came in the door laughing. He's so tickled already. So this should be a really good show. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. And before we get started with all the preliminaries, my videos would not come up. Hold on just a second. You know, the fucking iCloud. You remember last week I got locked out my iCloud, so it's happening. Well, not happening again, so you have to download it one more time. But while we're doing that, make sure you are liking, commenting, and most importantly, subscribing to the podcast. And if you guys missed last week's episode, you missed a fucking treat. Shout out to Rhonda on the Rocks from Chicago, Illinois. She actually flew in and joined the panel last week. We had a really great, there's Rhonda right there. We had a really great time. And happy birthday, Rhonda. Rhonda called me at like 1:30 in the morning, Sunday morning, over to Saturday night, and I had just gotten to bed. And I said to myself, Rhonda's drunk. Rhonda. I woke up. She left me a voicemail from FaceTime, like FaceTime lets you like leave a video voicemail now. I could not wait to see it. I was like, when I wake up.
Really?
Yeah.
So when you go to your Miss FaceTime call,
yeah,
it'll have like one video or something.
Yeah.
What type of shit is this? Apple.
Well, you know what? I always thought that was a good idea. Your best friend's on here.
What's up, friend?
But yeah, she called me like, I said, it's your birthday, friend. She was like, I'm so sorry. I said, girl, fuck that. Get drunk. It's your birthday. Fucking turn up. So yeah, we got Brandon here, and my weekend, what did I do? And the crazy part, I might start writing my weekend down, bitch. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's too much going on at one time, but a bitch barely can remember what I ate for lunch, let alone what happened Friday.
Were you just messed up?
I don't know. The thing is, I don't even remember being messed up. I don't know. So, yeah, I don't remember what happened Friday. I do remember Saturday. Saturday, I did a grazing table with a friend, and then I left and hung out with some friends. We drank XXL wine. That was my first time, and mixed it with some tequila. I don't know what type of ghetto shit we were doing, but shout out to my homegirl,
What type
Marissa.
of tequila?
It was Reposado. I don't know the brand, but she mixed them together, and it was not bad. It was not bad. So I was like, okay, bitch. It's always good to have like one little ghetto bitch that can like just mix drinks together and everybody drunk. You don't know why.
I have a friend like that.
Yeah.
Her name's Jayla.
So it just happens. But last night I went to a party. My friend, shout out to DeLeon Entertainment. I had a party that Brandon was supposed to come to, but he stood me up. But thank God he didn't stand me up tonight. So he stood us up. He stood us up last night. Waited on him. No, he was supposed to come, but it's shit happens, right? Before we get into everything, unfortunately, guys, I bought a ticket to a concert to go support some friends, and just got the dates mixed up. So there will not be an after show, but I promise we're going to make this show the best, right? Brandon's ready. I'm ready. So before I get into that, how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. It was much chill. I didn't get fucked up. No, I didn't get fucked up at all.
Yeah.
Though somehow, some way, I woke up on the floor of the kitchen this morning. I don't know how. I woke up on the kitchen floor.
It's something you're not telling.
I don't know what happened. I don't know. I think it was just one of those blurred line type nights. Sunday
what were you
night.
doing before you?
Probably was down there on Fifth Avenue somewhere. I'm telling you.
That motherfucker's on the kitchen floor. Whoa.
But I had a good weekend. It was good.
Okay.
It was good.
But yeah, now that we got that out the way, I have a video that I want to show you guys, and brace yourselves. All I can say, especially if you are familiar with butt sex, brace your fucking brace yourself. Here we go.
Okay, what's your fantasy, love? My fantasy as a black gay male would be like No douching. No, just straight just regular.
That sound like the search. Bareback.
No douching, no nothing.
Plain words. I need all words.
So when I say no douching, I don't get the point of douching. I feel like my role is the man in the role. So top quote, right. I don't want my men's the bottoms quote to douche. I don't want that.
So you into shit play? Yeah.
I just don't like my men's douching. I think that shit weird. Somebody came up with that narrative for all gay niggas to be
Have you
douching.
ever bottom before? Let me rephrase. Have you took some shit before?
I mean, yeah, that's how I know.
Did you douche for that?
No.
Was it?
It was crazy. It was Picasso everywhere.
Okay, so then.
Picasso.
Okay, so the video was a lot, right? And the crazy part, he was so handsome to me. He was really cute.
I pray for him. I pray for him.
A brown storm is coming. There was certain things he was saying though. Brandon was like, I don't get it. I feel like it's a narrative. How the fuck can you, in the year of our Lord 2024, call douching a narrative?
It's not a narrative. It's a mandated requirement that is assigned to every fucking bottom or verse, or top that decides to do it to keep themselves clean. But that's a narrative? I don't know. I've never heard of no shit like that, D. I tell you that. That's some new age shit.
So I know people who are into scatting. That's a thing. If you don't know what scatting is like people who are into playing with poop. For me, the only scat you're gonna get out of me, bitch, is if I'm bitch, if I'm Ella Fitzgerald around this motherfucker. I'm not I don't have it in me. You get what I'm saying? To be okay, bitch, I'm finna purposely shit on this man. I don't think my body will allow me to do that. I remember on a road trip one time, I had to pee so bad. And I was in the front seat with my mom. She was driving. And she was like, pee. And I was like, what? So, I had a coat over me. And she was like, get the sun. We just left Sonic. So she was like, get the Sonic up. We're not stopping anymore. And she was like, and pee. And I had to pee. I don't think to this day I had to pee as worse as I had to pee in that moment. Mm-hmm. Brandon, my body would not allow me to pee because I was I feel exposed. It be like that. So for you to be he said it was Picasso everywhere. I prefer it almost. And it was just
ain't that how folks,
what are we talking about here?
I guess that's just his prerogative.
And the thing is we're in this whole we listen but we don't judge era, and I don't want to yuck your yum, but bitch, we have to draw the line somewhere.
Oh, I'm judging.
Yeah.
I'm judging him right now. Do you? But there are some out there that don't do it at all. Some people depend on green tea. You ever heard about that?
So fiber.
Yeah.
No. You need to. It's okay. I take fiber pills not for bottoming purposes, but I just take fiber pills just for a cleaner, easier, every morning thing. We're human. You know what I'm saying? So I take my fiber pills 4 times, two pills twice a day.
Right.
So I'm try to be regular because things like milk hates me, and I love milk. So I try to be all right, cool. But I just don't know if I have it in me to be all right, bitch, I'm finna take this pill and take a poop and be I'm good. Because when I was a young warthog, bitch, you had to shoot that water up your ass and do jumping jacks, bitch, to make sure that water hits every motherfucking corner of your colon. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, there was no bottoming and making chitlins was the same thing. Bitch, the water's clear when you clean those chitlins. The water needs to be clear when you are pooping, cleaning your ass. It's just for me, that's just something maybe I'm old school. Maybe the new kids are into it.
I know. I prefer my bottoms to this.
Yeah. What if it get in your dick hole? My friend talked about that today. He was like, bitch, you were pissing out. You were pissing out shit. Curly Quante said, who cleans the room after? Who wants to smell that?
Who wants to fucking be around that? First of all.
I suffer with babies, bitch, babysitting babies.
I don't change my niece. diapers.
Ooh, listen, my nephew. That's how I knew what like unconditional love was. My sister had my nephew, and he was shit, and I was just like changing diapers like it was nobody's business. But I remember I was a teenager, and I kept my cousin's kids. That bitch had like 6 kids, and her son shitted on himself. Bitch, I pretended I didn't know.
Whose child it was?
Bitch, I didn't know I was babysitting anymore. Bitch, like I was like, girl, I went to sleep. I wasn't changing that. So like, I don't know. So like douching, like, so are you? What do you do? What are you into these days?
He puts me on blast.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Who, me?
Curtis, shut the fuck up. My cousin, this is where I
I'm a
exit.
top.
You're a top?
Yeah.
Appreciate that. That's it.
Yeah, I'm a top.
You know what? I think I saw a post you made. We'll talk about that later. I think you commented on something I talked about, and I was like, okay. So, yeah, you know, and I've also found out women claim they don't douche.
That's probably why they walk around fishing.
No, not I'm talking about their asses, like for anal sex.
Do you expect? Do you expect them to? Like,
Yeah. You shit like I do.
Yeah. Well, some women don't even dish, naturally because they say they're not supposed to. So I don't expect them to dish their asses,
I just feel like, I don't know. Like, as an adult, bitch, like, I always say, bitch, this bitch shit like a pit bull. Like, I just feel like everyone needs to clean themselves out. But anyway, so, like, so have you ever, like, are you a top by choice? I like to ask people this, too. Are you a top by choice or, like, by force? And by force, I mean, like, I tried bottoming, and it hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. And back in college, that's when it hit me like, no. Like, no. Yeah. So college woke me up to that shit. Like, nobody wants to fucking sit around and do this, prep for this shit and starve. It's just time consuming.
I wrote this down. I said, are we eating? Because people aren't eating. I had a friend who this bottom went off on him. He was like, bitch, I have starved all day. The bottom, like, he stood the bottom up. And this nigga was like, nigga, I am fucking starving. I haven't eaten all day. And I was like, is the dick really that important? Like, is the dick really that important that we are like, bitch, I'm not eating?
I'm guilty of that.
Like back then or like?
Maybe recently.
And I understand there's a fear of like painting. Like I told my friend, I was like, bitch, if I ever paint anyone, bitch, like I'm not even going home after that. I'm getting in my car and I'm like crossing state lines, bitch. Like where no one knows my name. I've done what? Brandon, could you fucking imagine? You said I did what to you?
Painted.
Oh, bitch. I'm talking about like, I don't know if I need to like, I don't know. Like I need the little Men in Black pen, bitch, to make you forget you know everything. I don't know. I've heard as a girl
NDAs.
we shouldn't be douching our kitties ourselves. Yeah, I've heard that. An NDA is a good one.
Yeah.
Bitch, I could sue you, bitch.
Some bottoms should get clever, but none of them get clever anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. So have you ever been painted?
No. That's just honesty. No.
Oh,
No.
you're a lucky guy.
No. No.
You're a lucky guy. You are a lucky guy. Silk said, I am not starving myself for some pain. Listen, I'm at the age where, bitch, if I don't
That's
eat,
okay.
I'm hot, my head is hurting, I have a bad attitude. You're not even going to enjoy this sex, bitch, because I am starving.
Mad the whole time.
I am like, bitch, oh my God, hurry up. Then I have to run the risk of what if it's not good? What if it's not to my expectations? And then now, bitch, I have missed happy hour, brunch. Like, I didn't eat lunch at work.
Dinner.
Right. You know how, like, happy food makes me, bitch? Like, what the fuck? So,
For you.
yeah. So, I've always said, ask people too, is like, is there an excuse for being painted? Like, is there ever a time you would be like, okay, bitch?
Ain't no excuse. You was just being trifling as fuck.
So, what if we are in a relationship and you knew, bitch, we just been out eating motherfucking icicles and snow cones and, bitch, funnel cakes. We've been to the fair all night long, drinking, drunk, partying, queso dip. And then we get home and it's like 3 a.m. Now you like, all right, bitch, I want some.
So
And
Labor Day
then-
weekend.
Hey, Raven.
So, Labor Day weekend, was out with someone I was messing with. We were out eating Mexican. Got drunk, get back to our room. I'm feeling good. So, what's up? What's up? Just so happened. He was good at what he did, and everything was good.
Yeah.
Smooth sailing. So, yeah.
Yeah, I just, I don't know what I would do. But anyway, so on tonight's actual topic, one time at band camp, I painted and was so ashamed, I jumped up and ran to the shower. This nigga said that means you were open and relaxed. No, that does not. It means you had to poop before you started, Curly. But hold on, Curly. We're going to get there because I have a similar one time at band camp to read later. Okay, so the topic tonight is, the show is called Trapped in the Closet. And it doesn't mean that we're trapped in the closet. We're going to navigate spaces of, basically I saw this quote by Funky Dineva, who is Quentin Latham. You guys know Funky Dineva, I'm sure. And he made a statement that said, hanging with the closeted person forces you back in the closet. That's something that stuck with me for a long time because, as I was telling Brandon before the show started, I dealt with that with a lot of my friends, especially coming from the church circuit. I was one of the first of my friends to be like, okay, bitch, my mom called me out. She knows, my family knows, and now I don't give a fuck. So I learned at an early age that, everyone wouldn't get down with the way that I was living my life. And I feel like I've always been, outside of that, I've always been in a way, if you will, authentically myself. But that was just something I was hiding because of just upbringing, community, and you just couldn't be black, gay, and a man. So we're gonna talk about that. So do you agree with that statement that hanging with the closeted person forces you back in the closet?
No.
Why not?
That's a question. It's a thought-provoking question, first off. Because you can pull it from both. You can pull answers for both sides to support, why you feel the way you do. But me personally, no. I can't dictate how the next person wants to live their secrecy. But however, don't include me on this ride.
Mm-hmm.
When we were talking before the show started and we were talking about our experiences, they go back in my college experience, I love my friends to death. However, you. Yeah. You. And I know I'm me, but I shouldn't have to feel like I have to switch up my character or who I am with you in public places, because it will always transpire to, protect my image than your own. So now. Yeah.
So by you saying that, so maybe you haven't dealt with that. So let's entertain the thought of you having to deal with that. So if you had a friend who was like, okay, Brandon, I think you were just a little bit too gay for me. You're a little bit too out and proud for me. Can you not do that at my graduation dinner? Or and inadvertently they're asking you to water yourself down, reduce yourself because I'm ashamed. You embarrass me in a way. So will you continue a friendship? Is that possible?
Fuck no. No. Because if I do it in that moment, you'll expect me to do it over and over again, because you want me to be this person that I'm really not. But, no. Fuck you.
Yeah. And so, me knowing you, I've known you since 5, and you've always been yourself. And I asked a question before. I was I don't know how it happens. I don't know if I asked on the show or not with my coworkers, but it was when a little boy is feminine, and we don't sexualizing kids and stuff. But when you see a feminine little boy, people automatically okay, he's going to be gay. Even sometimes before we even hear what the word gay is, what gay means, what it means to even be sexually attracted to anything. But some type of way.
Is that what you did to me?
No. But some type of way, it always turns out that way almost. It's people can effectively, and it's not always the truth. Of course, we have exceptions to the rule. Mm-hmm. But some type of way, people 99% of the time effectively correlate femininity with you being homosexual. So did you have a coming out experience, or was it kind of just girl?
Sean knew.
Yeah.
Sean knew. Y'all ain't finna sit up here and tell me she didn't. Nah, I didn't really have a coming out experience. My auntie Christy, she was the first person to know. Came out to her, but she accepted me with open arms. But nah, I ain't really had no coming out experience.
Yeah.
Everybody knew.
Yeah.
They knew. What little boy walked around the house getting basketballs, but rather would play with his little sister Barbie dolls instead and drive this fucking Barbie doll bike? Like, come on now. My mama even knew.
Yeah.
She knew when I was putting red Expo markers on my lips as fucking lipstick.
That's one thing I did not do. I don't know if it was, I don't know. I never like walked around in the heels. I did when I got older. But I didn't really walk around in the heels and the lipstick thing. I never really played around with that. So I had a question for you. So like, because I do attribute a lot of my openness to my family. Do you think that your family, do you think that the acceptance of your family influenced your freedom?
Oh, you set me up with this. I love it. Like I said, I didn't really care too much if they liked it or not.
Yeah.
Even now they'll tell you I don't really care.
Yeah.
Every family gathering I am myself. Every family gathering I'm gonna talk my shit. Yeah. But no, I'm me. I don't. Yeah, their acceptance didn't really matter to me. The only person acceptance it mattered, again, like I stated, was my auntie Christie's.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I like I said, I've always been myself. But I kind of just feel like when I got to the place where to like draw back into the friendship perspective, I only gave a fuck about my parents, like how they will receive it because we were so close. Yeah. I don't know if it would have affected me in like as far as my self discovery, my self acceptance, and my self love, but it was just good to have. I will say that. I don't know what the other side of that feels like. It was just good to have, and I knew I had that support. But did I have to push the envelope sometimes? Absolutely. So when it came back to having friends that were like living this closeted experience, it was like, I'm not going to allow you to push me back inside this place, even just for a moment. Yeah. Like, and when I ask the question, it's not like forcing me back in the closet as if like now I'm back DL, I'm no longer gay. Not saying that. It's like, to me, it's an idea of when I'm around you, it puts me back in a place of where I was before I came out. And it's just like, we try to have sympathy for those friends, or empathize rather with those friends who's not as far along in their journey as I am. Right. But at the same time, it's like, bitch, do you see me standing here? Like you said. Yeah, like you're going to, and like I said too, one of my Uncle Keith, he told me this story a long time ago of like he saw a family member out and about, and my Uncle Keith paints his own painting company. And as far as I can remember, you will see this motherfucker in all white suit, but I guarantee you it's 95 colors on this motherfucker by the time he gets done. And he was out at the same restaurant this person that he knew was at with her coworkers, and she ignored him. This was like a family member. And she ignored him because she was with her executive friends. And he brought that up to her. And one thing he said, and I was a kid, and it stuck with me, he was like, you cannot help who you know. Right. And that's one thing, Brandon, that always stuck with me, because it was just kind of like, if I call you my friend, I don't know if it's the Cancer energy in me or what, but I always try to look out for my friends. I always try to make sure my friends are okay, because I'm like, bitch, I can adapt. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So I will put your happiness above mine, because what I don't want to do is make you feel like that you're not my friend, and you can't be yourself around me in certain spaces. And I feel like when you're dealing with friends who are closeted, in a way, they may not be doing it intentionally, but they are asking you to not be yourself, because it's some way they're embarrassed.
Do you not think that'll get draining though?
Absolutely. I think it's exhausting on both ends of the spectrum. Ronnie said I'll knock her entire dinner on the floor. Now ignore that. Yeah, see now, bitch, you. But I have the energy too. Like you have one time not to speak to me. You have one time to like act like you don't fucking see me.
Don't live in me. I'm welcome to the. Hey, how you? I'm gonna walk up to you.
I'm gonna wait good into bitch. You are ready to speak to me.
I don't play that not speaking game.
I'm gonna turn into Helen Keller, bitch. I don't see you. I don't hear you. I don't feel you. Like, no, I can't do that. So, I've always asked this question. So, do you think it's like a So I put private boundaries versus fear of judgment because as gay men, I'm sure we've both seen gay men be like, I just don't want nobody in my business. I'm just private.
Yeah.
Like, how do you feel? Like, I don't think you're private. I think you just don't want anyone. Like, you may not want them in your business. That may be true, but I feel like it's kind of laced with like, girl, I don't want you in my business because I'm afraid of what you may say.
That's a tricky question because you want to say it's for a sense of privacy, but at the same time, you want to also say it's for a boundary. I respect, I respect folks' boundaries.
Yeah.
Just don't fucking include me in them. But I don't know, D. That's a tricky question. What do you think it is?
I feel like for me, and I always use this analogy. Most of the time, when you have like someone who's like in the closet in my church circuit that I used to be a part of, you would see DL guys who date women, right? And there was a very big thing in the church, right? And then you would every Sunday, this is my girlfriend, we're at brunch, I'm in love, tag. Pictures. She's with mom. My two favorite ladies is your girlfriend and your mom. But you never posted the nigga that you was just living with 7 motherfucking years ago for 7 years straight. You know what I'm saying? Then it became a privacy thing. But was that not your business when you were dating that woman that you were parading all over fucking social media?
True.
Was that not your business as well?
True.
Right. So again, back to my question: are you private, or is it I am afraid of being judged?
Both.
Yeah.
Both. Especially now in today's society with these. Can I speak on this? With this young group of gays coming up there, so they've made it a normal thing to expose their DLs or trades, as we call them, and that's never okay.
Yeah.
Because again, like you said, these folks are afraid of getting judged. You don't know what folks will do to themselves, so you have to be careful.
And do to you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What they do to you.
Yeah.
And I said, like, people will pick themselves every time, and I think inadvertently your friend is doing that. It's almost like, can you blame them? Because it's almost like when you say you aren't private, you're a liar.
That's all it is, Rhonda.
Yeah.
Just lying.
And the thing was, like, the older you get, the more you become a little bit understanding. Like when I came out of like Christianity, I was like in this rebel stage. Like, I want to let the world know wherever I go. Like, bitch, this is what it is. I was wearing unks and chewing on motherfucking chew sticks. I was just doing stupid shit, right? I ain't gonna say stupid shit, but I was doing a lot of shit just for the purpose of doing it. Yeah.
You know how we do.
Yeah, like, I was excited. I wanted to spread the news, and I was rebelling. And I feel like that happens in our lives, like when you taste, like I said earlier, that vampire tasting that first bite of that first taste of blood. It's like, bitch, you don't know what you're missing. And it's like when you having to respect your friend's journey or respect anyone's journey. I'm an empath and I feel for people. So it's kind of like, I don't want you to be struggling. Oh, I feel sorry for you. And you're like, I can't go. I don't want nobody to see me.
Jump out the nest.
Yeah, it's just like, bitch, it's fun over here.
Come. We need more people.
Yeah, like, it's fun over here. And the thing, like I say, every time we bring up gay people on my show, you've already been discussed. So it's just kind of like, we've already talked about you.
You people.
Brandon, we've already talked about you.
You people.
Yeah, so it's just kind of like, But I think that's it. And then it comes with, like you said, you can look at it from both sides. It may look like you're forcing me. You don't see me. I'm not ready. But it's like when it comes to your friends, it's like, bitch, I have dreams and hopes and aspirations, bitch, and I want to pull you over here. And it's almost like, okay, bitch, I get a new job and you're suffering at your job. Girl, I can get you on. I get a new apartment. Girl, it's cute on this side of town. Move over here. Oh, bitch, I just relocated to New York. Girl, move over here. It's sickening. You know what I'm saying? Get your new car. They're giving away cars. You know what I'm saying? Like groceries.
Come.
Right. Krogan got a sale, bitch. Come on over here. So it's just like you're my friend and I want to include you in everything that I have going on. But at the same token, you have to kind of realize, okay, bitch, everybody ain't gonna move at your pace.
No.
You know, Avery Sunshine has a song say, "You go your way, I go mine, and I'll see you when we get there." So it's a double-edged sword, but I cannot say from my personal experience that it just wasn't fucking annoying. Like my best friend and I, it's draining because it's so liberating.
And you actually care about them. And then it's like they care. They don't be seeing how bad you care. They just, fuck you.
You know, I don't know. And I asked my friend earlier because this is something we dealt with, and I asked him, and I was like, so what was it that caused that drew that wedge where it was like, bitch, this is no longer me with my best friend. This is a fag, and you are flouncing. Like, bitch, he used to call me a rainbow carrier. He's like, you're a fucking rainbow carrier. And I was like, no, I'm not ashamed of any parts of myself. But to someone who's not there yet, you looking like, girl, you bitch, you scared, you know? But at the same time, it's a scary thing.
It is.
It's a very scary thing that we just kind of don't see in that moment. Because at this point, bitch, yes, I am a rainbow carrier. Like, I want everyone to know, fuck you, bitches. Again, it's like a rebellious type of situation. Like, girl, fuck yeah, bitch. What you gonna whoop me? So, you know, I don't know.
Just good characters.
Yeah, I don't know. I asked my friend, because we had when we fell out, happened on my birthday trip, and I was like, we're gonna wear lace for dinner. I think it was like black and lace or something like that. Black lace, the theme, the gays love a theme, and we're gonna do like black lace for dinner, and then for Sunday fun day, we're gonna do hoochie daddy shorts.
Okay. So
we all, you know, even the straight niggas wearing hoochie daddy shorts. So it was kind of like, bitch, this is our time to really, really hoochie these bitches up, like make them a little shorter, because the straight man was like mid-thigh. So I'm like, bitch, at this point, our asses need to be out so we can stand out. Yeah. But, you know, that wasn't a requirement. It was accepted but not required. And my friend was like, bitch, I'm not wearing this, and I'm not wearing and I'm not wearing those. And again, I'm a visual planner. If I'm like, bitch, when I get rich, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. This is in my mind. I may not be voicing this to you, but this is just what I want.
Right.
And if you're not there, girl, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to figure out
with you.
What's the problem. Is it me? So it's just like, you know, because on the flip side, I'm accepting you.
Right.
And all of your insecurities about the situation and all of your hangups, and I'm finding myself bending and dancing to the beat of your drum
instead of my own.
More so than you're not being lenient at all. You're not even trying to come to the bar.
No compromisation.
Yeah, like we can just go to a white bar, bitch. No one knows us here.
Nobody.
You know? So I think.
Or to Overton Park. Nobody's there.
Oh, they're there.
Okay.
I was like,
oh, the times there.
Yeah, I don't want to blow up anyone's spot.
Me
but,
either.
Yeah.
I love Golden India.
But he told me, he was like, he felt like it was guilty by association.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know, but at the same time, me hearing him say that was kind of like, at that, and years ago, we have a better understanding of each other now. We're not going anywhere, bitch. But at that time, it was kind of like going back to what me hearing my uncle say,
right?
You can't help who you know. So it was just like, you can't help you know me, bitch. Like, I'm your friend, you know, like, but at the same time, people are going to pick themselves and their happiness and their protection over whoever, whether it's at your expense or not. It may not be on purpose. Yeah, so
grown folks gonna be grown folks.
Yeah,
folks gonna folks.
So have you? I was going to ask you. Are there parts of you that are still in the closet?
Elaborate on that.
So we've come out.
Oh yeah,
that's the
bottom line.
That's the bottom line. But do you ever feel yourself like? We can just use like code switching, maybe, like for in certain situations, or are there certain parts of yourself that you know exist, but you won't say exist. Like when I came out, it took me a long time to look in the mirror and say you're gay. It took me a long time like to look at myself and be like, bitch, you're gay. Sucked 1,000 penises at this point. But
Oh, the wonders. Oh my God.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still have yet to say to myself, like, to like kind of hear those words. So like, are there like parts of yourself like that you are afraid to like tap into, like maybe a certain interest that you may have that you're afraid to like tap into?
I would say no. Like I'm comfortable with who I am. You know, always have been. But as far as code switching, I do find myself doing that, especially like in the corporate world. And a lot of times it makes me uncomfortable because it's like I want to be myself, but I also at the same time I like things that I know that I'm good at.
Yeah.
So, like, especially in the field that I'm in, there's a role that I want. But of course, I'm black and gay, and I'm the only male that can get that, you know, who's qualified for the position out of women. So, I'll be looking at, you know, be having to pull back sometimes. But other than that, no.
Yeah.
Nah.
I talked to a friend today, actually, funny you say that. And I said, it sucks to have to even feel like, and not saying that we have to do it because a lot of times we're afraid to push the envelope when it comes to our money.
Right.
But it sucks to have to feel like that both sides, all sides of me can exist at the same time without someone questioning my work ethic when when one has nothing to do with the other. Run on the Rock said, I feel like we all have some parts of us that are closeted. Life can be scary and
Definitely.
and being fully ourselves out loud in the open can be intimidating.
That is true.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corporate
absolutely.
America.
Yeah.
If you work in that field, you know, like it. One time I broke down crying because of the simple fact of what I was called, and I just couldn't even fix my mind and think like them folks will say that to you. But again, you never know. These folks, they don't care.
I have a coworker who's new, and he's white, and he is so happy to be there. And we're all like, girl, we've been here forever. This happiness will soon die down, but we're going to let you feel your oats, bitch. But he's white, and he's a bit friendly, almost too friendly, because I am not a mean person, but when I see you trying to like really overdo it, I don't want you to think there's ever room to like play with me.
Right. Because you don't know me and I
You
don't know
know
you.
we're at work, bitch.
Yeah.
So like, you know, he'd be like, "What's up?" And I'm like, "Bitch, how are you?" Because if I see you fist bump another white person, I may fist bump you more. But if I see you motherfucking shake Brad's hand, you're gonna shake my hand.
Because at that point you're insinuating something.
Right, that I'm
And
just you
perspective
want to
is
be down.
everything.
So he said to a coworker the other day, we have a pit. He was like, "What you doing down there, boy?" Mm-hmm. And my coworker came in my office and told me the man said "boy" to him. I immediately grabbed my chest and I said,
You can't be saying that, boy. Come here, boy.
I was like, what?
This
Because
is 2024.
this is 2024.
People still say that?
Yeah, I was called boy work before, but by my manager, but he's
I've been called colored,
Never said-
but
what?
yeah, I have been at Austin P actually.
Bitch, have you lost it? Like, just what? No.
At Austin P, I was walking the quad. Yeah, a little racist group. Trump was running, you know, for re-election at the time anyway. So
Yeah, but yeah, like back to Rhonda said, like, and you two, it sucks that we have to do that. Just like that, the notion of that, like the possibility that I may not be able to show who I am. Like I have friends that cook, I have friends that sing at churches, I have friends that like just do things where they service the public. It's like they try so hard to keep those two separate, which I respect because get your money, black man. But at the same time, like, at what expense? I feel like change doesn't happen unless someone pushes the envelope.
Right.
If we continue to go against, like, to go along with the grain, nothing's ever going to change.
no, and Rhonda made a statement. If she made a statement like we as black people now, I can agree with that. We as black people, we are good people who are caught.
Judge
They have some closeted areas of our lives that we're afraid to show. So it's a big topic at hand.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to ask or bring up. So there's this side of gay people that I have noticed, and I feel like I was a victim and could still be in a way. I try to catch myself, and I think that's a good thing too with the gays. Like, you have to catch yourself and be like, okay, bitch, that was toxic, that was problematic. Don't say that. Or have people in your circle that be like, okay, girl, because we out. It's almost like you have to have someone to pick on, but at the same time, like, there's no unity in that. But I wrote down indoctrinated self-hate. This wasn't on the email. I think I made this up today. But we have people that say, like, I'm gay, but I'm not this type of gay.
Have you done that? Have you said that before?
When I was younger, yeah. Like, when I first came out, my dad had an aneurysm in 2012. I came out December. I missed my coming out day. Fuck. It was 2 days ago. Well, anyway, I came out December.
Congratulations, you fairy. I love you.
I missed my day. Oh, my God. It was fucking Saturday. It was December 14th, actually, 2012. So I've
that's
been
when
out.
I discovered I was gay. 14.
Really? Yeah, I realized I was gay. I was like, fuck it. So, well, I knew I was gay. I just came out. But anyway, my dad had an aneurysm, like, I want to say shit the day after Christmas almost. And he was in the hospital for a long time. And there was a really feminine guy. And I had just come out, like, maybe like fresh out, bitch, like still in diapers. And my dad was like, the guy came in my room, was so goddamn gay. We so glad you don't act like that. And I was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I'm still me. You know. And at the time, it was like a badge of honor to me. Like, yeah, you know, I ain't no purse carrying ass. Bitch, you get me around my friends, hoe, I'm cutting motherfucking cartwheels.
Talk to him. Talk to him.
You know, so there was a thing of, that's how I was. Like, you know, but at the same time, when I get around my friends, I'm like, girl, what's the tea, bitch? You know, and all this. So, and although that's a part of who I am, it is a part of who I am.
Right.
But that's just not who I am in entirety.
Right.
Like, I say being gay is so fun, Brandon, because we have the liberty to tether that line in fashion and
we do
culture and talking and jargon, and
not everybody has the touch.
Yeah, but yeah, you know,
you know
how to put the shit on.
But I don't know.
Yeah, I just, you know, I feel like,
because I say it sometimes. So when you asked the question, I started feeling guilty because I was like, damn, are you reading my life right now, nigga? But I agree. Sometimes I say stuff like that, and I know it can be out of way and out of line. So,
but I feel like I said, and when I say self-hate, that's why I say it was indoctrinated, because we fought so hard to blend.
True.
Like I said, I think it was last week. Gay people, we fought so hard to blend, to like just not be above the fray, ride the middle. I'm gonna have my, unless you're just a star,
right?
You just can't help it. But a lot of gay people, like even talking about high school experiences, I had the time of my life. Like, bitch, I still dream. I have dreams that I'm back in the classroom. Like, bitch, I had a ball. Like, I'm the bitch they call, like, girls go bowling after class, let's barbecue. And so, like, but at the time I had to resonate, a lot of gay people did not have that experience in school. Like, they were just like, bitch, I'm going to come this hoe and keep my motherfucking head down, get my diploma, and hit it. And I hate all of you motherfuckers for the rest of my life because y'all made my life a living hell. And being a part of all of that and having to experience that, especially in black communities, it's just kind of like, bitch, when you hear stuff and then you kind of be like, girl, they're talking about me. So it makes me feel like all of the things they're saying about the feminine side and the saying girl and just being themselves, you hear them bash that behavior for so long. We try so hard to be everything but that. It in turns is like, in a way, you're like, bitch, I hate this part of myself. Because this part of myself, I resonate with this man switching down the street. I resonate with Twan, the choir director.
Yeah.
And everyone's talking about how fucking they're sick of Twan flouncing across his motherfucking pulpit. Everyone's talking about the gay hairdresser and bitch, I want to grow up and be just like him.
Right.
So it's like
The gay fashion designer.
right. This thing, the very thing that they see that they're clocking him about, I have these parts in me.
Right.
So now I'm going to hate it. Like, yeah, people, I know people who be like, girl, oh, he fine. They're like, oh, bitch, you got paint on his nails? No, ma'am. And I just be like, I love that. It's art.
It is.
It's art. But I'm telling you, I have a friend, he saw a video of this guy like spreading his ass cheeks together. The biggest ass in the world. And he bitch said, black fingernails, no ma'am.
Get out of town.
He was like, nope, not doing it.
I do draw a line.
You know, look, is there a such thing as going too far? Is this something about being too gay?
You ready for my answer?
Oh.
I do draw the line, and let me put a disclaimer out there. I am not a phobic to anything. However, I do.
Where's the line?
I do draw a line.
Let's go.
The nails.
Why?
Like the weaving stuff.
What's wrong with it?
Like the whole dressing the part of it.
Is it a part of? Do you draw the line there as far as dating or just them doing it in period? Because
Dating.
we all have our preference.
Dating.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because no, do it free will, baby. If it ain't with me, do free. I love the skirt. I think it looks good on me.
Yeah.
But now when it comes to dating, that's where I do draw the line. Not in essence, that's not being phobic towards anybody or saying
No, we have a
but
preference. Like you have your preference. That's
yeah,
cool.
Like I know I'm not attractive to every damn body, so it's only
Yeah. Like for me,
I want me a nigga that look like Prince.
shit, that's the heels and hair and. You mean you want the Prince like aesthetic or like the whole package?
Well, Prince was sexy.
Okay, that could be sexy.
I want a man that look like Prince.
Sit up some.
That's what I want. A man that look like Prince.
In what way?
I don't care what way, as long as he don't ever turn me loose.
That is crazy. But yeah, I just feel like a lot of times that's this parts that I had to break down in my mindset because I was like that. I'm like, girl, she is doing too much. But at the same time, I found myself appeasing to the gen pop and not sticking up for my queer brother and my queer sister. It was like I would look at a straight person like, man, they just doing too much. But at the same time, bitch, you gonna call me when you find out I'm gay, I'm gonna be a punk just like this motherfucker we see over here, these high heels.
So you don't think there's a line?
I say the only line I draw is if you're gonna do it, bitch, do it.
Dude, come on now.
Now I say that you can look up now. Feel your oats.
Don't just be doing it just to be doing it.
Yeah, feel
do
your
it with a
oats.
purpose,
Now
bitch.
if you're gonna do it, bitch, like when I was Uncle Clifford for Halloween, bitch.
Me to give you your damn flowers for that. Boy, you could have fooled me. You could have took me way down in the valley. Let me tell you, I like that look. Now you could pull it off.
Yeah.
You did it. Now anybody else don't scare me. But,
And that's my thing. Like I feel like if you gonna motherfucking do it, bitch,
Do it.
like go full Monty, bitch. I mean,
look
get
like
the
Michelle
nails and the hair.
Visage. Go do look like Michelle Visage.
You know? So that's my thing. Prince was too fine. Prince was fine, but I think Prince was straight.
Prince was straight, but he would have turned gay for me.
You think so?
I would have said, I give you diamonds and pearls.
So yeah. Oh, I forgot what I was gonna talk about. I had my number 2. Before we get to the one time at band camp, I had an urge this weekend while I was doing my missionary work on Blue Sky on Twitter. OnlyFans. There was a video that I wanted to see what the end was going to be. And I was like, bitch, I got some extra money in my account. Thank God for that. And I was like, it's only $10. But as soon as I subscribed, I hit unsubscribe. I just want to see this one video. Let me tell you how God worked. Bitch, I found the video. Why the man was like, for the full video, inbox me. He was charging for the video again. I didn't want to see that bad. Bitch, because at this point, you're playing with me.
He wants his money on.
Yeah, but you're not going to get it from me. So I feel like Are we subscribing to OnlyFans? Are people who are watching, like, have y'all subscribed to OnlyFans? Or do you feel like it's begging? Do you feel like sex is free? Like, I had this quote. I was like, bitch, before I pay for your OnlyFans, bitch, I will motherfucking loop this 30-second clip to times get better. I used to always say that. But curiosity killed the cat Saturday. And it was a waste of time. The cat could have stayed dead. But, like, is it a pride thing that won't allow you? Because you told me before the show started you just can't do it. Is there, like, a pride thing that stops you from, like bitch,
No, because if I'm gonna look at you, I'm gonna want you.
Yeah, we just can't get
I mean, nah.
So you ain't gonna pay for it?
I watch Twitter all day long.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta pay for Twitter.
So is it like I said, is it a pride thing? They won't allow you they won't allow you to pay for it?
Yeah. And furthermore, if I want to see something, it's called
Yeah.
rank.
But I think it's just like, for me, it was just like, bitch, I want to see. So my mama watching this, so I can't really say what I like. Hold on, let me make my microphone. So the person
Me too.
the person didn't do it. And I was like, I want to see it. I want to fucking see it. And it got the best of me. Rhonda said, I don't currently have any subscriptions, but let this podcast take off. I'll get them a few of my dollars. I mean, once you buy it, it's yours for 30 days. And so that's why I ended my subscription. So the thing is, when you buy it, they can't end you for to the next month. So if I want to go back in there right now and watch it till January 24th, I can. I mean, 14th, I can.
I do have one person who OnlyFans I want to tap into. Yeah. So I might just, because now you making me think about it.
Just
so,
we wasting $10 on scratch offs,
Yeah.
I just kind of want to see, because the thing is, like, I was like, I have a Patreon, people subscribe to it, they support me, and I'm just like, why not? Cause I have one OnlyFans one day. I paid once and was utterly disappointed. That happened. That happened to me before too. I was like, bitch, hell nah, I be done fucked around and called the wrong nigga because now I want to be the actress. That's so dumb. So like one time there was this video. I was a kid. It was a website called DLWXtrade.com. And I think these niggas was in Memphis. And they was like fucking with all DL niggas. Of course, when you're young, DL niggas was attractive. It was appealing.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah. And it was called DLWXtrade.com. The guy name was Rocky. Bitch, I spent years trying to find Rocky on social media because he was so fucking fine. So he sat in that chair and got head, bitch. And it was amazing to me. And the video was $30. That video was $30. Bitch, I bought that video, jacked off, had immediate buyer's remorse. I called and said I did not mean to purchase. When I said there's a charge on my car, can it be refunded? And he was like, once it's refunded, you can't get it back. And I said, well, it was my little brother and he's 15. And if y'all didn't do any age verification, we have a bigger problem because y'all letting underage guys buy porn. Right. That man was like, get your money back and you can never use this card again. I was like, thank you, Jesus. Because, bitch, that was like my last $30. I was like 18. Stupid as fuck. But what she say? Silk said, I subscribe to a guy's
Lamar.
In a way, you don't have. I tell people that you don't have to walk the streets anymore.
Like jacking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I subscribe to a guy's OnlyFans. I paid $20 for a solo video of him saying my name. Why he said the wrong name? Refused to remake the video.
She said, did he have a speech impediment?
That's so dumb. Before we go, we have to do one time at band camp. Why the fuck? These graphics are terrible. I don't know what it is. Let me find my video. We have to do a one time at band camp really, really quick. I have somewhere to be. So if you have a one time at band camp you'd like to submit to Boy Please Whatever, make sure you send it at boypleasewhatever23@gmail.com. It could be an embarrassing story or some advice you need from me because I am a motherfucking oracle and I know everything. But no. One time at band camp, I was having a secret affair with a friend and it was strictly oral for years. One day I got sick of the head and decided it's time to fuck. So everything was cool. No mishaps or anything. And then one day, after months of not hooking up, I slide through. I get some head and then I bent him over the couch. About 4 strokes in, I smelled an odor and cut on my flashlight, but I didn't see anything. I said, you good? He says, yeah. So I kept on going. About 2 more strokes, I smelled it again, but it was even stronger. I pull out my dick, and it's covered in what looks like baby food. I said, you not good, and I got up. He goes in the restroom, gives me a towel to clean, and I'm assuming wipes his ass with tissue and says to me, I don't see anything. So I take the towel with soap and hot water and clean off my dick, and I left the shitty towel in his sink and says, here's the shit right here.
Wait a minute.
I have 2 problems with this. After you have pooped on me, you go and wipe your ass and say, I don't see anything, as if I am motherfucking making this up. Because I don't need a reason to stop, bitch. If I wanted to just stop, I would stop.
Right.
So for you to, I feel like your pride kind of got in the way when you're supposed to be in the corner crying like Portia on Housewives reunion after she fought Kenya. She was like, I can't believe I just did that. I can't believe I just did that. I'm so embarrassed. It's like, bitch, what do you mean? I don't see anything.
That's just trifling.
If I smell this poop,
That's trifling. Because if I smell it, I know you smell it.
unless you have COVID, which I have no business over here now anyway.
At this, we need to be all. We need to be going to go see some. But it's trifling.
Yeah.
For you to get your ass up and say you don't see shit, but wipe your ass with tissue.
It's on my penis.
You dirty.
People act like they don't want to live. You poop on me and think you're going to walk away. I had a friend. He was like, bitch, if you pay me, I am hitting you in your spinal cord.
I don't. That's nasty. Y'all got to do better out there, okay?
I feel like it was, when I know I have to use the restroom, when it's time for me to pass gas or poop, my body lets me know. So you have to be a bold bitch
To just lay there.
to lay there and be like, girl, I know I got a shit, but I want this dick so bad. Like, you cannot want it that bad. Like, you cannot want it that bad to me. So what would you do if, like, you were painting? Like, you never were painting. So what would happen if you were like, okay, bitch?
I can't say I'll try to be understanding because I won't. Because now, and if you're anything like me, even touching food while washing dishes icks me. So just imagine somebody shitting on me. I'm going to be so pissed. I might just get violent. Like, for real. Like, that's equivalent to spitting on me.
Yeah. But you have people be like, it's an asshole. You know what you're getting yourself into.
So, there are men who clean it.
Yeah.
And out of my experience, now one of them have never done it.
Yeah.
That lets me know they take care of their body and they take
Yeah.
the necessary steps.
The year is coming to an end, so we're going to leave I Know My Body in 2024.
Please, don't say that no more. Finish that thing.
They was, you know, I ain't got painted before. And my friend was like, maybe he just ate. I was like, what's your turnaround time? Like, is your food processing that fast?
It's not a 5 to 7 hour waiting period.
This bitch is like, she has to shit. She eats and she shits. So I was just like, oh no. But I can't. But I would have done some shit like that too. I'm leaving the shit rag. It's like Exhibit A, bitch.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave
On
that
the
rag
toilet.
right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It might just leave you a nice little note that says, "Do better with yourself, bitch."
I'm not do better. Like, you're lucky we weren't in your bedroom, bitch. I probably would wipe my dick across your sheets. Like, like across your pillowcase. Or like somewhere in the room where you just like, where is this smell coming from?
Like that damn dog.
Oh yeah.
What do you think?
I pooed right getting head once, grabbed my drawers and left. I was so ashamed. While getting here, oh my God, your ass, I was like right there by the clit. Yikes.
Ugh. Just imagine. You know how many times I've had to save myself? It'd be like that.
Yeah.
But I don't,
Yeah.
I'll wait until after.
I wouldn't know what you do. That's why I don't like dating. Like, I've been around friends who like sleep with a nigga and then like they're afraid to like pass gas. It's just like a lot of stuff that kind of comes with like dating, getting to know people. It's just like, bitch.
I used to be afraid of taking a shit.
I'm doing it.
Like while they were there, I used to wait until they leave the house, and I used to be so ashamed.
Oh, bitch, no. Well, you're 25. It's gonna come.
Yeah.
After a while, I'm like, bitch, where's your restroom? I'm not doing that. Rhonda said sometimes my pussy poots and I get shamed.
Don't it mean that
But
it's
that's
doing
natural.
good?
Hey, yeah. Make it pussy fine. What's the why you twerk? But anywho, I gotta go make it to this fucking concert. Yeah. I did something. I don't think she knows to this day. I've enjoyed you too. So shout out to Brandon Morris for coming onto the show and talking this night. You did a great job. I love you too. So make sure you guys share, like, comment, follow, all that good stuff. Again, there will not be an after show. I have to go get my money's worth for this fucking ticket I purchased and drive to South Memphis. And I've been seeing lightning bolts all night long. So it's storming as well. So we're gonna call it a night. And I love you guys. I will see you on next Monday. I do not know what I'm talking about next Monday. I think I have a show called Upholding Friends and Their Bullshit Accountability. So I think this may be the show. Don't motherfucking quote me. But I do have it typed out already, so it may be easier. But anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you on next Monday. And also, just let you guys know, I have a lot of motherfucking traveling going on in January. So we're going to play this shit by ear. I'm going to be taking my equipment with me sometimes. I may do a show in Dallas or whatever. And shout out to Dana. She's sending me a Christmas gift. I asked for something to go in my car so I can kind of vlog while I'm driving and shit and talk to you guys. So, but it'll be exclusive to Patreon members only. But yeah, I will see you guys on next week. I love you, and arrivederci.